At CIC, we're always on the lookout for things that our members might be interested in, for things that might benefit our institutions. And when we find something that feels useful and unique, we like to bring it to the attention of those members that it might be valuable for. So we're here to talk about IPClear, and we're really excited to share it with our institutions because we think it's got good benefit for folks.
How did you decide to go ahead and do this? How did you decide that IPClear was who you wanted to work with?
I'm Mark Albert, the CIO here at DeSales. I went to my team and said, hey guys, how many of our IPs are we using? And they said about 10,000. And I thought, we seem to be having a lot of forward-facing IP addresses that probably don't need to be forward-facing. Student computers, printers, the things that end up getting hacked. We weaved our way through the brokers and we picked one. I'm just going to be honest. It felt like I was at the used car salesman convention and you were just picking the best of the worst. The broker just seemed to be more interested in getting us all bundled up so that we could sell. Then we got introduced to IPClear. They're appliances that help do the secret translation so that you can do all kinds of natting inside, which is more secure, and not worry about missing something because one of your 10,000 used IPs was hard coded. So that's the sort of the nutshell of where we are. We sold our 16 and netted over $2.5 million. And we did it in about 6 months' time during the semester, no outage.
When a board member calls me and says, tell me again what we're doing, et cetera. Mark, did you feel like you had support to help you through the process?
Yeah, the number one thing for me, we can't go dark. We cannot have our internet not be available. We cannot have our website unavailable. They took the time to give me that reassurance to show me how it was all going to work so that we knew that even if we had a little blip, the walk back to go back to where we were beforehand was almost an instant. The board was very supportive and understanding. I got a few questions, but they were more thrilled by the revenue that was generated than any risk that may have happened. We worked very closely with IPClear to get a statement of work that it was a fixed rate statement of work. And even when we're done with the statement of work, but John and Jason are still there as resources for us. And it's not like they're saying, oh, okay, here's our hourly rate. They're not Deloitte. They're not any of our other friends out there that we all have. They're our partners in making sure that we're successful with the network. Our gross was over 3 million. So that's what I can tell you that. So our net was north of 2.5 million. So.
What is your business model?
So we have a managed service fee. It varies based on complexity of the network and some other things. But as you'll hear from us, if you'll have us to individual conversations, we're very transparent about that. We have a scoring system that helps people understand our view of the complexity of your network. And we adapt those discussions based off of the complexity of your network. There is no network that is impossible.
Before I sign on the dotted line, I would know what I'm going to pay to you and what I will be able to sell these for. So the risk once you sign up, that is pretty much a done deal. Okay.
The option to terminate at any point before all the work starts is absolutely something that we
and that's CI's interest too. Make sure people can understand and see the opportunity. What would you say are the sort of key value propositions that you would give or that differentiates you from brokers or others in this business?
We don't have an aspect of our business that's a brokerage part of the business. We don't charge to introduce. We have decades of large scale networking experience, which we aim to bring to you. We have unique expertise in some of the technologies that we're using to put into your network. We helped a lot of those companies build those products in our days at Comcast, Time Warner, Charter, Oracle, et cetera.
So the question of, is it too good to be true?
Some of the other byproducts of doing this, your network, the perimeter security is improved. In addition, that there could be improvements in download speeds as well.
Oh, that's interesting to know that this may actually improve the functioning of your network because it'll make it more efficient. The upside is probably there is that MIT sold theirs unused IP addresses. And you figure if anybody would understand the the value of hanging on to them or the worries or the risks, it would be MIT.
Correct. And you could also go onto our website where we have a resources page and you can see a list of the higher education institutions. So there's been about 100 institutions since 2019 who have sold their blocks.